So I know everyone has very busy schedules. It's a very busy time in our industry right now. And for everyone to take a morning, a whole day, and spend it with Red Hat, we're very, very much appreciative of that. And we respect your time. We brought some very smart people here that are going to talk to us about some very interesting things. And I think it's going to be time very well spent. I think you're going to leave at a minimum with some new ideas of how technology can help your businesses, and at best, ways of solving your problems today that you woke up this morning thinking, how can I get over this hurdle? How can I solve this problem? How can I meet this business need? So with that, we're just going to jump right in. So first things first, Intel is sponsoring this road tour. Intel and Red Hat have been working hand in hand, even closer than that, for, well, it must be over 20 years now. Linux, the success of Linux and the success of Red Hat has been tied very closely to the success of Intel and the x86 architecture. And a lot of your organizations, hopefully all of your organizations, have benefited tremendously from that partnership. Okay? From lowering cost to creating more agility, to creating scale-out architecture, to bringing solutions to places and to applications that traditionally would not have been available with the old approach to IT. So just some of the things, long history. Through open innovation, greater choice. I think some of the key things here is the two ones that strike me are trusted innovation. I think Red Hat and Intel have been able to build that with our customers, and a strategic vision. Red Hat and Intel both believe that the future is in agility, in a better cost performance number, in enabling you to do things where technology is not a gating factor, it's actually an enabling factor, right? So just some of the key things that our commitment has brought to the industry. So I think the second one on top is the one that we believe so strongly in. Actively contribute to open source community. Intel's been a huge believer. As you know, Red Hat lives and breathes this every day. I think that's really where the partnership has really grown over the years. And there we go. So IT without boundaries. That is a mantra that Red Hat lives by. Intel's partnered with us, and just like this Red Hat Road Tour, is committed to getting the message out about what's possible in IT. So I would like to thank Intel for helping us sponsor this today. And just make sure everyone remembers that when you're looking at this sort of technology, it's not just about the open source software. The underpinnings of it are fundamental, and we believe Intel is a key part of that. So there we go. So just Red Hat, some highlights right now. So Red Hat just announced some of its numbers, and Red Hat's doing okay. We're a $2 billion plus company. We just announced our 58th quarter of consecutive growth, which is actually a few years of consecutive growth. And now, if you look at some of these numbers, we're talking 19% year over year. What does that mean for you? That's great. Red Hat's doing great. Our shareholders are happy. What does that mean for our customers? It means that you can make a bet on Red Hat. Red Hat's here for the long term. We have the resources, we have the experience, we have the market acceptance and the market momentum to help you solve your problems. You're going to hear about a lot of our technology today, and you're going to hear that we are the ones enabling organizations to go further. Digitalization, being able to take advantage of mobile opportunities, moving your infrastructure from its traditional approach to a more cloud-based approach, a hybrid IT-based approach. You want to use multiple public clouds, but you still want to have a private cloud. These are the type of challenges Red Hat is ready to help you solve. And what these numbers show is that a lot of people are using Red Hat to solve these problems, and we're going to be here for the long term. So please feel very comfortable making a bet on Red Hat. Another nice announcement, we've been internal to Red Hat, we've been hearing about this for a while. I think we're going to be opening up our facility in Boston, a new facility that's focused on executive briefing, More importantly, I think, is the Innovation Labs, is a program we started recently, and it's really about working with our customers who have to innovate, who have to drive their next generation of solutions, and working hand in hand with them and giving them a location and a team that they can work with to actually deliver against those. Not theoretical, just actually hands-on. We put people in hands-on. Our customers put people hands-on, and together we solve their problems. That's really what the Innovation Lab is. And the last thing is just, and this will be good today, Red Hat just announced OPENSHIFT 3.3. OPENSHIFT is going to be talked about today. OPENSHIFT is our container management, is our our PaaS, our fundamental DevOps solution. We're very, very excited about version 3.3 and just where it's going in the adoption rate. And I think you'll hear a lot about that today. All right? So our agenda today is packed, which is what you would want. You want to come here, you want to learn some things. So I'm not going to go over the agenda piece by piece, but we're going to start around 8:30. All right? We're about 20 minutes late, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to catch up on that. And then we have our keynote. Mark Coggin's going to be up here. We're going to have Stephen Bacon come up. Going to have a break. We're going to make sure you have a number of different breaks. And then we're going to have Brian come up. Then we're going to have the panel. For questions, what we're going to try and do today is all the speakers are going to be up here today. Okay, they're going to be up here for about an hour. We're going to have some questions we're going to ask them, but they're going to be here for any question you have. So if you have questions, please note them. And you can actually, at the end here, I'll show you how you can get them to us. And we can ask them if you want us. But you also have, everyone will have a chance to actually ask questions directly and get into a dialogue with the speakers today. Okay? And then this afternoon, we're actually going to split into two tracks. Right after lunch, we're going to have a track around infrastructure optimization and a track on modern application development. Not everyone here is interested in, where am I going to put my workload? And not everyone here is interested in, hey, I'm coding an application and I want to do it faster, right? Everyone here has their own drivers, their own needs. We're trying to split this so that you can actually focus in the areas that matter more to you. Okay, so that's what's going to happen in the afternoon. And I was very happy to see this at the bottom there. Happy hour at 3:30. Come on. That's worth coming all by itself. Okay? Normally I wait till like 4:15, but 3:30 is going to be great. All right? And then finally, some housekeeping items. So there's Wi-Fi here. The name is shared meetings. I think it's _meetings. And then the password's Red Hat 2016. I'm not sure that password will pass any password protection test. But so let us know. There's a survey here. And what I would like is for everyone to fill it in. Two things. One, we're going to be giving away some books later, so some of Jim Whitehurst's Open Organization books, which personally I think is the best book ever written. Second thing is we have a drone that we're going to be giving away. We're not giving it away now. We want to make sure everyone has a chance to put in their surveys. We're going to be giving away a drone, and we'll personally deliver it to you. Okay? I hear it's, I asked if it's one of those $10,000 professional drones. Not quite, but I hear it is a very, very nice drone. It's not one this big, okay, that I got my kid for $5. Okay, it's actually a real drone. And then if you have any questions for the panel, drop your questions off at the registration desk, or you can send your question to infrastructure@redhat.com. Okay, so just send your question. Stacy over there is going to pull the questions, and if you're nice to her, you'll be at the top of the list of questions. And then finally, a number of the presentations are going to be on a USB key. You might have already gotten, some of you, the USB key. Make sure you have it. For any of the presentations that are not on the USB key, I want to just reach out to your Red Hat representative, and we'll make sure you get them. Actually, just to start off, just so that you know who's at your table, I want everyone from Red Hat to just stand up for a second. All right? So those are the people you can actually ping with questions, everything. If they're sitting at your table, reach out to them and talk to them. Some of them are account managers, a lot of them are technical solution architects. We have our speakers, so please feel free to reach out. If they're not the person who can answer your question, they'll go track down the person who is. All right? And no, we're not going to see you next year yet. Actually, yeah, we are going to do that. Just one last point I wanted to make right now is Summit. So Summit, one of the reasons we do this is for people who weren't able to attend Summit, so we kind of bring the best of Summit to our customers. But Summit next year is going to be in Boston. It's going to be early May, May 2nd to 4th, and it's a huge event. So, and I know a lot of you have to plan well in advance to go to another city, to go to an event. So we're throwing it out there right now to make sure that you understand when it is, May next year. It's in Boston, not too far away, and we'd love to see you all there. So with that, we're going to start the day, and I'm going to introduce Mark. There we go. So Mark is a Senior Director for Platforms and Solutions, and right now he's going to talk about how Red Hat can help you build an agile IT organization from infrastructure to practice. So with that, let's introduce, oh, I didn't introduce myself, did I? I'm Claude Reeves. I manage our enterprise business in Canada, so now you have a name that goes with the faith. So I'm going to leave you with Mark.